You are in ministry. Every door opening against you, there are people who have bad-mouthed you, and those doors closed. You don't know fight. Some years ago, there was a campaign of calumny against me. Don't invite this guy. What did I do? The first year I married my wife, on her birthday, out of sacrifice, I pleaded with her that somebody of importance wants me to preach for him. I flew to Asaba, drove 7 hours from Asaba to go for the meeting. When I arrived, when am I coming? They say, don't worry, Oga said you shouldn't come. Why? He said somebody told him something. I missed my wife's birthday. I paid for my flight. I drove 7 hours. People have told them that I should never be given platforms. I drove back the next day, flew back home. I didn't even tell her because she couldn't bear the disappointment. But I knew there are adversaries. One put me on the flyer and called me back and said, that meeting, please, don't worry, next time. I said, what's going on? That was when one prophet called me and said, there are people going around telling people wrong things about you that they shouldn't invite you. So they wanted to shut my doors. You know what I did? I called ranking people. Ranking. Because you know, in this kingdom, you may not be able to stop people from talking, but you can make their voices useless. When Ahithophel wanted to fight David, the Bible said, if Ahithophel gives a counsel, it's like the voice of God. When David heard that Ahithophel had joined Absalom, David knew he was finished. So David mobilized prayer. You know what happened? Ahithophel was still talking, but there was a prayer David prayed. He said, Lord, make the counsel of Ahithophel to become useless. Do you know what happened? Ahithophel killed himself. So till today the people are still talking, but their voice have become useless. Useless. You know what happened? The doors that began to open were higher than the ones that closed. I was supposed to go to England when they called me from the office of the general overseer of RCCG. Said they want you to preach. I said, okay, maybe he's not going to be around. When I came, they said, Papa is coming. Man of God sat down. Patriarch sat down. And I stood and was blazing like fire. Oh, you don't know God. I was roaring. I was roaring like a flame. See, the crowd that gathered, when I finished, over 3,000 gave their hearts to Christ. But I came out of a warfare. There was a great and effectual door. There were adversaries, but intercession disarmed them. You think you will rise by luck? Nobody rises by luck. If you want to rise, you will fight. We rise by power. We rise by battles. We rise by war. I'm telling you. Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. I prophesy over someone. Every power that is shutting you down, by the authority of God, they are uprooted now. One of the biggest frustration in life is to have fought and risen, and then every opportunity is taken away. You will sit there like a naked person, and you are wondering, what am I really doing here? You become a figurehead. But there is a way out. If there are gates, implore his sovereignty. If there are adversaries, raise intercession. They will go down. And I prophesy over you, they will go down for you. 2 months ago, I was driving for Bible studies. I was being driven, and I received a call from Robert Kayanja Jr. And he said, Daddy wants you in his conference. You know what we are saying here? These were compatriots of the Archbishop Benson Idahosa. Fathers in Africa. There's no message you want to preach that they want to hear, sir. They can call 1,001 preachers and they will come. That was the same month he hosted Benny Hinn. Who am I to preach on his altar? I'm not saying, oh, you are not. See, this thing have rank. Before they open certain platform for you, credibility is checked. Character is checked. Consistency is checked. Quality of doctrine is checked. Then the favor of God. And then the father of faith calls you, say, come and preach. You know what it means? God is telling you something. I have the key of David. When I open the door, no man can shut it. And when I close it, no man can open it. But I tell you, if your doors are not open, you will not rise. If your gates are not dealt with, you will not rise. If your temptations are not overcome, you will not rise. Nobody rises by luck. There are protocols. I'm telling you why some of you are where you are for the last 10 years. It's not a mystery. There is a way out. And in the name of Jesus, you leave this meeting and you enter your next level. I say you enter your next level. You enter your next level. Finally, windows. Those are blessings. You need to know these battles are in stages. So if you overcome your temptation, your gate won't have anything against you, but they will fight you. Please sit down. Then you meet your gates. When you overcome them, then you meet adversaries. When you now overcome adversaries and doors open, then the blessing. Because you can have an opportunity. I told you, there was a time when I preached and came back. Even what they gave me as honorarium is not enough for my transport. But of course, I'm not a hireling. It's not business. I'm a servant of Jesus. I didn't charge anybody. Paul said we preach the gospel free of charge. And I told myself, those who preached it before me trekked. Others went on camel. At least God helped me, I drove here. But I tell you, you will labor, there will be no blessing. People will look at you and assume you are doing so well. They have no idea that even some of the meeting you borrow transport to go. Some will tell you, we will call you, they will forget. And your reputation and integrity will let you remind them. And they will forget. And some have forgotten till today. One called me to Asaba to preach. I flew to Owerri, drive to Asaba. They sent Keke to pick me. But I see people now who want to give flimsy reason why they charge. I said they are not believers, they are hirelings. Let alone talk about being a man of God. When Keke carried me, I finished preaching. Man of God said he's coming. We waited for over 2 hours. When we couldn't wait, we now entered Onisha, got a bus, GIG. You know, when we were not blessed enough to fly. GIG was our cruise. Oh, GIG. Mercedes bus. You will sit down with the space, leg room. As we were moving, the man now sent a text. Please, I will get back to you in the evening. It was 2 years later when he saw that I blew open everywhere. He now sent a message. This is Pastor so-and-so. Can I speak with you? I said, no, you can't. I went for another meeting in Owerri. He begged somebody to come and see me. The same guy who felt, see, let God lift you. Don't worry. When they gave him permission to come see me, he knelt down. He said, my father. I have become his father. You know why? The tides have changed. I told him, stand up. Man of God. I hugged him. You know what? I don't hold him. I hold it against him. But me and him can't be friends. He doesn't have character to fly where we fly. Me and him, we can never be brothers. If he has problem now, I can help him. But we can never be friends. Because he doesn't know how to manage the grace of God. That was our experience. Years. You will preach and there will be no blessing. I didn't know that they are not just gates and doors. They are windows. They are windows of blessings. And you know how you open those windows? Through revelation and through obedience.